All right, I am here. And I'm going to be continuing the screwdrivers. I realized last stream that my audio was actually cut off when I plugged in my controller. So for future reference and moving forward, I will do a better job of checking my audio throughput on OBS. But thankfully, my microphone was still working and everything else was fine. So there's one thing that I'm running into right now with the build from earlier that I'm very confused about. The Streetmaster Pro Max Mark III has 4 gear states, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. So 4 gear states. And for some reason, when I drive this thing, even at top speed, we only shift to 3rd gear. And we hit about 337. Now, I tried changing the gear ratios in this thing. And I got it changed. Let me fix my screen. I got it changed in multiple ways, and I got it to shift into 4th. But when I get it to shift into 4th, I get reduced. I'll show it in a second because I want to drive this thing. This thing feels very good. It slows down at a very good rate. It turns at a very good rate. VW Humber, welcome. Yeah, this thing feels just very good. But what I'm confused about is why it doesn't shift into 4th. Because we have 4 gears, as demonstrated earlier. And I don't know if it's like a bug with how I set this thing up, but do you know if the game is coming to consoles? I am not sure, but I will check. They do have a roadmap. I know it's on Steam. I don't see it on the roadmap. So if I had to assume, probably not, unless the developers get like a huge amount of demand to put it on consoles. So that's what's confusing me about this build. And again, so this is what it looks like right now. We have 345.47. If I make this a 1-to-1, it drops our max speed by quite a bit. We keep the acceleration, and then look, here's the thing. Now we can shift into 4th gear. See, now we're in fourth. And that's great. But it doesn't feel like we're getting as much acceleration on the top end. And our top speed is limited. So it's confusing me. See, we're getting 273, 274. So that's confusing me, because if all I do is I take this 1-to-1 ratio here and I flip it to a 3-to-1, then our max speed goes up considerably, but our acceleration stays the same. It's just, I can't make sense of it. I can't actually make sense of it. It might take me some time to figure that out. And obviously, if we don't have the planetary gear, that makes perfect sense to me, right? The planetary gear, which is translating the energy from the engines by a 2.3-to-1 ratio, right? So if this is putting out 1 speed, it's going 2.3 through here, which is why we have such a high top speed. Now I'm wondering, if I were to make this a 1-to-1, that lowers our acceleration, but keeps our top speed. Now, will we shift into fourth gear? That's the question. We do. There we go. We do shift into fourth gear. But then, why is my acceleration lower now? You'd think if we shift into fourth gear, our acceleration would be higher, because the gear ratios would be tighter, closer together. So yes, that is something I'm still trying to wrap my head around. It's clearly something to do with this. That just boosted our acceleration. Turning this from a 1-to-1 to a 3-to-1 just boosted our acceleration. What if I make this a 1-to-1? Will that matter? Yes, that does matter. It lowers our acceleration, or our max speed, considerably. And that makes sense to me, right? That makes sense to me, because that's being translated through this 3-to-1, right? So you go 3-to-1 to a 1-to-1, obviously you're going to have a lower top speed. But it still doesn't answer the question. There has to be something I'm missing. These are all connected. Everything's connected. Here, that's connected. It feels like I'm missing a connection somewhere. Like, I don't know. The question being, why are we only shifting into third gear? And I'm not like complaining about performance, right? The performance of the vehicle is fantastic. But why are we not shifting into fourth gear? See, we shift into third, and then we power all the way through up to 336. It's very interesting. This still stands though. This is still a fantastic design. That acceleration, max speed, grip, mass. That's a fantastic design. I am going to start building a vehicle that uses the motorcycle suspension. Yeah, this thing's gear ratios are way too tight. You can see I've got 6 gears, right? This thing has 6 gears and I still only get up to 340, right? Look at the difference in mass. There's like 200 kilogram difference in mass. And that low end acceleration, what we could do honestly, I don't even think we need this. I think I could convert this whole thing into a 3-speed. I really think so. And I think it would actually accelerate faster. Yeah. Yusuf, welcome. My car goes 364 kilometers an hour. I can't go higher. How many gears do you have? Look at that third gear. It just carries us all the way through. Six gears? Interesting. Once we get into third gear, our acceleration goes very far down. Oh, you know what we can do? Hold on. This is going to impact our top speed, though. No, I don't think we can do that because of the 1-to-1. Yeah, the way we have that set up is 1-to-1. We could do this, though. I have the double engines you have. 364 kilometers. Depending on your downforce and all that. Yeah, see, now we only get up to 218. But if I flip this... Yeah, the wind resistance when you're going that fast starts to have a serious effect on your acceleration. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I like this build anymore. I'm thinking there's a better way to set this whole thing up. It's still okay. The reason why I'm not liking it specifically is because of the amount of time it takes to shift, right? There's no clutch timing in the game. So you kind of get limited. The limiting factor ends up becoming how fast your car actually shifts. We have a really, really long third gear now. Which is not ideal. We don't actually like that. We don't like a long third gear. We like a long 6 gear. And it's not, this build is okay. We're just experimenting. It's not going to be too difficult to get back into the state that it was before. See, that just buffed our acceleration. Flat out. Try 1-to-1 and 1-to-2 small and reversed 2-to-1 mid. Try to make an F1 car? Pretty much. I mean, this is getting close to an F1 car with a 6 gear transmission. So right now on this we have very, very high ratio here. This is a 3-to-1 times 2.3. This is a 1-to-1, or no, this is a 1-to-3. And then this is a 1-to-1. And then this is a 3-to-1 and a 1-to-3. So that just switches between 3-to-1 and 1-to-3. And that overall works pretty well. The problem is shifting through 4 gears. Like you'll see in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like you're in neutral for like how long? But then you get up to like 300 kilometers an hour and you're like cruising in 6. This thing overall feels good. It feels, in this current condition, it feels good. Now, as for trying to make it better, trying to get it like in between 3 gears. Oh, that part of the map, of the road, always bounces me. See that clutch time? It's like there's that, you can see it, you can hear it, you can feel it and see it. But this thing does power through. Once it's in gear, once it gets up there, what happens if you put engine at the back? So if it's a rear wheel drive, you'll have more traction and weight above the rear wheels. In my experience, it's best to have the engines in the center, in my experience, because the center of mass, you can turn like, think of it like a circle around the center of mass, right? So the car can turn around the center of mass. If you have the engine in the front, then you're carrying that center of mass between the front wheels, and then you have to turn left and right all of that mass, and it's harder to turn your vehicle. If your engine's in the back, you'll have more steerability because your circle will be down here, but at reduced traction. Your front wheels will have reduced traction at lower speeds, because you'll primarily be relying on aerodynamic downforce to keep your steering good. So in essence, what happens is if you have all of your center of mass in the back, at low speeds, you can't turn as well. That's basically it. But if you're going fast all the time, then it's not a problem, because then you just use you have your aerodynamic forces acting on the front wheels. That being said, the Street Master Pro Max Mark III is very good. I think we'll do a race with this thing. I want to start working on our motorcycle suspension vehicle. Yeah, there are only 3 gears, even though I have 4 gear states. But this thing is amazing. This is clean. This thing feels good to drive. Am I good at driving it? No, but it feels good. Yeah, 336 is a very reasonable top speed. And that is the upgrade from the Street Master Pro Mark II, which is a little bit slower, maybe a little bit better handling, turning overall at lower speeds. But this suffers due to lack of power, right? It just doesn't have the horsepower to get above, or the gear ratio to get above. It's a single gear, 200 kilometers an hour. But this thing would still be very, very good on a extremely tight street track. But I still think that the Street Master Pro Max Mark III deserves the title, because if you just look at the statistics, it's a direct upgrade. Let's do a quick Dirt Master Pro race, and then I'll start working on the motorcycle suspension vehicle, and we're gonna make a beautiful abomination. PB! Oh, I ran into the barrels. Rip. There goes my PB. What if you make the backwing have DRS? That would be interesting. I need to learn how to use the servos. I'm struggling with planetary gears, not fully understanding it. So the planetary gears just linearly translate force. Oh, I keep running into... Okay, I'm done. We'll start a new build and I'll show you. I'll do a planetary gear demonstration, which I only learned about, like... We're gonna make this a little shorter. Yeah, we're gonna use like a 7 body, because if you look at the motorcycle suspension, that's how long it is. And we do want them facing outwards. I'm thinking something like this. just to get a general idea. Something like that. How much do these weigh? 6 kilograms? Ooh. That's amazing because these weigh... Yeah. That's actually really light. All right, so here are the planetary gears. So generally, I should make this one more one wider. This is an 8. Yeah, we should make this a 9. I think a little bit of a wider body will result in better handling. Am I using the wrong one? Yeah, I am. Being a little bit poo brain. All right, so here is a planetary gear. And I'm going to use like a very long, unconnected shaft. I'm going to put one big gear on this side. I'm going to put the planetary gear down on this side. And another long shaft on the other side. With another of the same exact identical gear on the other side. So it says this is a planet gear transmission. It implements a change of transmission in one straight line. This allows for narrow gearing mechanisms to be implemented, and it can also be used with the gear shift transmission modules. So the gear transmission factor is 1/2.3. Meaning that any force you put into this side will come out at this side 2.3 times with more speed. I don't know if it would be torque technically. See? So this one is rotating faster than this one. This one is rotating 2.3 times faster than this one. Because we're putting force on this bar here, this is taking it and outputting it at 2.3 times the rate. Or inversely 1/2.3. That's how I understand it. I think that makes sense. And then what you can do, right, is say you want to make it even faster, right? Like, you want to make it as fast as possible. You can do something like this. So you have 1-to-1 here. You have 1/2.3 here, and then you have 3-to-1 here, right? And then you could go even further with it. You know what I mean? Like, you can extend it as much as you want. Yeah, so yeah, less torque, it works at higher gears. So ideally you would want it to be in this state when you're already going like 100 kilometers an hour. You don't want it to start with a planetary gear, but it's a balance because you also don't want too much acceleration. Too much acceleration results in this thing, right? We have 115 meters per second of acceleration, but it doesn't matter, right? Because the traction control stops us from accelerating that fast. Like, look, I'll show you. I'm keeping the accelerator very low right now. But if I go from a stop position and I slam on the accelerator, see how it like jumps into each gear? It's like it's jumping into each gear. That's because of the clutch time, and it doesn't, this acceleration doesn't matter, right? Like, see, this has 47 meters per second squared. Like, you don't, as far as I can tell, you don't really want more than like 50 meters per second of acceleration. See, all of that time that was saved not shifting through 4 gears, they accelerate almost at the same speed, even though this one has 115 and this one only has 47. So hopefully that explanation helps a little bit. Now, it starts becoming tricky, because what you can do, right, is you can chain into gear shifters. So you have a gear shifter, and then you can switch between these 2 gears. Here, let me do like this. Here, I'll do an example of a 3 gear. I think what we're gonna want, well, we could just go, no, it's fine. This whole thing is gonna shift. This one is gonna be the one that shifts. So we really want this one to be all the way over here. So when it's in this state, it hits that. And in that case, we can't use this in that state. It's a little bit of like a mini game. That one in that state, that one in that state. And then we can have it in reverse, where we have this one in this state, right? No, opposite. Yeah, opposite. Oh, but we can't do it that way. See, this is the tricky part with the gear, with the 3 gear. Because if I do it like this, and then like that, those 2 are clipping into one another. So the solution is, I don't know if there's another way to do it, but that's a 3 gear system. I don't know if you can actually have 3 in a row. Is that possible? Is there a possible way to order these that you can have 3 in a row in the bottom? That's how I've done 3 gears. I always have to leave a gap. Because otherwise, one runs into another one. See, if we do that, then we have to leave a gap there. We have to leave a gap there anyway, right? I don't think there's a way to do this where you don't leave a gap. If anyone finds a way to set up a gear shift 3 with 3 states that doesn't require there to be a gap here, I would love to know, because I've thought about it for too long. But yes, that is the and you can see if I get rid of this and I just replace it with a axis extension, all of that moves more slowly. So yeah, that's the planetary gear. A 3 shifter in the back? Yeah. Well, the best combo that I found is the 3 shifter with the 2 shifter. Because then you get 6 gears, 6 states. If you're really trying to get to like really high speeds, which you mentioned getting stuck at like 364 kilometers an hour, to get more torque at higher speeds, you need a higher gear ratio. And the way to get a higher gear ratio is like using multiple sets of planetary gears. Matthew, welcome. So I'm going to try and make like a really tight motorcycle setup. Because these are light, like surprisingly light. And I feel like if I get used to building with these things... Going to bed now? Good night? Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you sleep well. Yeah, 6 kilograms for all of that, right? That's very good. In terms of... No, I think... I think we do it like this. Let's see. See, the problem with this width is I can't stack these together. I think we have to go one wider. What is this? This is a 9. What's my plan today? I'm gonna make a motorcycle build. A 4-wheel motorcycle build, because oh, all of these weigh 100 kilograms. Interesting. If we ever use a turbo volt, we should just use the turbo volt TX 300, because these are just flat out inferior. Not only are they inferior in terms of power, yeah, they're just not as good. Maybe I do try to make a electric build. We haven't used an electric engine in a while. The reason being, it's more difficult, and they cap out at a lower speed. So you need like an even higher gear ratio. That's not where the axle connect to power the wheels. We did make one of these before. Yeah, you can power the wheels here. Yeah. Motorcycles have 2 wheels? Yes, we're going to make a 4-wheel motorcycle. It's genius. Think of all of the benefits of a motorcycle, except with 4 wheels. We could also make this 4-wheel drive very easily. A car? Oh, is that what they call it? I've been bested again. They've already invented it. Wait, is that moving backwards? No. I just want to see what happens if I do this. What? That's not correct at all. Okay. There we go. Is it possible to make a 2-wheel motorbike? I think so. I do believe so. I don't know how you would balance it, though. The reason I'm interested in this is because of the turning ratio. Also, the off-road ability, it's got so much ground clearance. I don't know if we care to make it 4-wheel drive. If I make it 4-wheel drive, it's going to be much more difficult. Put that directly into directly into the planetary gear. This is gonna clip, but I don't think it's gonna break anything. It might break, but we're experimenting. Yes, it did break. Why? Because we don't have anything holding these two things together. That's why. Make a two-wheel motorbike and use a gyro to stabilize it? Maybe. See, the electric engines have better performance at low RPM. So you use the... Oh, nice. I like that suspension a lot. And that's tough. We just went over like two massive bumps and still didn't break. Yeah, look at that. Oh man, we get some downforce on this thing. It actually doesn't feel that bad. Drift. We need to put capacitors in the battery. It gives us a tiny bit more force on the far low end. Gonna be seriously tough. I want to keep the center of mass very centered. But it's going to be very tough. The problem with the batteries is, so if I do the calculation, right, 79 horsepower, 79 over 100 versus 55 over 65. That's a 79 horsepower for 100 kilograms. This is 84.6 horsepower for every 100 kilograms. So they're close, but as far as the raw horsepower calculation goes, this thing is better. I think we're gonna have to extend this out. We can put an electric engine on it just after we put a whole bunch of these engines on it first. Because to get that torque on the low end, we are going to actually need... Wait, why is this upside down? Because I did them backwards. There we go. Can you stack planetary gears? Yes, you can. But it quickly turns all of your acceleration into max speed. So you accelerate really slowly. If you have two of these in a row. So you have to be careful about how you use them. I think we only need, what, a 4? No, a 3 even on either side. Having them on the outer edge is going to be better. Wider wheelbase. Should I put 2 more? Yeah, let's go. Let's just go. Should I put 2 more of these things in here? Is that even a question? Is this a 9? Yeah, it is. Realistically, we're not going to want the power to come directly out the back. The way that I've found the most effective, compact way to make a multi-gear system is to have the power transmission come through the front and then go up and over and then back. Gonna add turbos? Yes. Yes. I'll add them now, so I don't forget. The turbos and the capacitors, indeed. Now I'm thinking we bring the power up. Yeah, we have to do it like this. I think we have to. We could make this a 3. We could fit the 3 in here. What type of gear system? 3, 6, or 9? I think I'm just gonna go for a 3-speed, honestly. Just a raw 3-speed. It's gonna be very interesting to find out how the motorcycle suspension works out. So yeah, the 3-speed is going to be a little bit interesting. Let's just get down the piece we need. I think we're going to be best off doing something like this. No, that's going to be like super low gear, right? Yeah, we need to make that longer anyway. There we go. That works. It's a little long, but I mean, this is why I bring the power through the front, you know? Because look, the gear shifter, the gear shift 3 basically spans the entire engine block. Could I have moved this forward? Maybe, yeah, but to have the 3 gears, we needed all this space here. So could I have that sticking out the back of the vehicle? Yeah, I absolutely could. It would just be difficult to translate this energy here into the wheels. I have an idea, but I don't know. Let's see. Should he put a planetary gear after the big gear? After this gear? I think the 3-speed is going to be fine. Like, this is very fast. This is already going to be 2.3 plus the 3-to-1. So that's already like that's a very solid high third gear. Yeah, I know what I'm trying to do. Hold on. I'm gonna have to just build it out. Let me just build it out. Sometimes it's just best to build it out. I think this will be wide enough. Now, the only problem I run into is wait, I thought, yeah, the 6. Wait, that whole thing is gonna rotate if I do that. Yeah, this needs to be a 5. It shouldn't rotate around the pin, right? Maybe? Why do you have 90-degree gears? I mean, I guess I could translate it into each wheel. Is that what you're talking about? Just translating it directly into each wheel? That is a possibility. Although I would have to translate it into each wheel. $410 horsepower. Do we think that's going to be enough? Oh, this isn't going to translate. Oh, no, it will. We're good. Yeah, every gear state is accounted for. Do we think 410 horsepower is going to be enough? All right, the whole thing needs to be connected. Yeah, if I just, what is this, a 6? Do that. Should be good. Jojo, welcome. The whole thing fell apart. The entire front fell off. How does this even drive at this point? There's like nothing even connected. Ha ha ha. Okay, so the whole thing is rotating around this point. Oh, that's gonna bother me. I think I'm gonna have to the whole front fell off. Is that really a 5? Nah. Oh, because I put that. No, it does need to be a 7. Yeah, there we go. I think so. This whole back part is gonna rotate, right? Now, what my brain just thought of is, can I just do this? Four-wheel drive? Four-wheel drive? Oh, no, it doesn't translate through it. Pin the engines. Yeah, that's going to be kind of... Oh, yeah. Okay, we can do it here. That's so weird that this doesn't translate. So any force you put into it translates into the wheels, but this force going in here does not translate through here. And that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, we pinned the engines. Oh, why is it bobbing a bit? It's a wet noodle. Our entire transmission is a wet noodle. All right, we can fix that. Easy fix. No, we can't do that, actually. Why is our transmission a wet noodle? Oh, because I didn't connect this to anything. Okay. So can I just do this? Here, we can even put a pin underneath here. We good? I think we good. Ooh, we good. Wait, how did I just shift into 5th? I don't have 5 gears. Oh, the back is sliding out. Oh my, the lag you get when that screen shows up. How did we shift into 5th gear? Dude, that torque on the low end is crazy though. It went from 3rd to 5th. What? Dude, this thing needs downforce desperately. Oh, are we a 4-wheel drive? I didn't think it would translate energy through that. I'm so confused. Why are we going from 3rd gear to 5th gear? The axle is rotating. You are correct. I don't know if we're actually getting... It would be hard to test it. I don't know if we're actually getting force. I feel like what's happening is the rotation of the front wheels and the back wheels are connected, but somehow I don't believe that we're actually getting the force of the engine going to the front wheels. Why do we go to 5th gear? There isn't a 5th gear. There's 1, 2, 3. There's some jankiness happening with this. We got to get rid of this. Yeah, there's some jankiness happening with that. No, I don't think it was the planetary gear. Oh, the whole thing is wobbling now. We're wobbling. Oh. It's because it's connected solely by this point right here. Yeah, I don't think it's the planetary gear. I have a suspicion that it is because the rear wheels were transferring force into the front wheels. That's my suspicion. The bounciness. Dude, we have, look at that torque. Dude, we float. Our back, yeah, we need downforce so badly. Turn. Yeah, this thing is ridiculous. I don't know why we have a fifth gear. I don't know a better way to attach these. The car jumping from third gear to fifth? Yeah, I have no idea. We have 3 gear states. 1, 2, 3. That's it. It has to be something janked out with the motorcycle wheels. There's got to be another way. See, I can't connect this because of how it's structured. And I don't think... No, you can't. You can't put this like along the bar. Oh, wait a second. Idea? Idea. I need to stop thinking that this bar needs to go... No, it does need... If we want force across both the wheels, it does need to go across. Your car reminded me of a rollerblading suit. Yeah, I don't know. This whole back is like... I think we need to rethink that entire... setup. See, that needs to be there. That works. Yeah, we're okay. Yeah, that should be fine. That was the problem. That jank, that was the problem. I think we de-jankified it. Pretty sure we de-jankified it. Also, I'm pretty sure I could do this. No. No, I can't. That would be more difficult. Is that de-jankified at this point? Maybe? Looks de-jankified. Why do we switch into 5th gear? This thing is so awesome that it doesn't even bother with 4th gear. It goes straight into 5th. Oh man, this thing coasts. Like, I turn it slightly and then it just keeps turning. Yeah, we need downforce. I think this is like too long as well. I really want to know what this would look like without the motorcycle suspension and rather just some dirt suspension or something. Is that going to work, or does the suspension have to be inside of the connection? Let's find out. No, that's fine. That works. We just couldn't turn. Yeah, we could definitely bring that in. Let's see if we go into 5th gear. Yeah, we still go into 5th gear. It's not the motorcycle wheels. Yeah, it's not the motorcycle wheels. I don't know. That is a mystifying problem that we've come across. I think, yeah, it must have something to do with the way the planetary gear is set up. Because we only have 3 gear states. Yeah, that's janky. It's kind of bothering me. Yeah, I don't know. We'll try that. I will be right. All right, I'm back. Try to watch the shifter when it shifts to fifth, see if it even moves. I've seen someone have this probably before they fixed it. I don't remember the solution. Okay. Let me put the, we're sticking with the motorcycle suspension. I want to get the motorcycle suspension working. We're not using the motorcycle suspension. Oh, that would be so weird. No, that would just be jank. Having the wheels turn inward. That would be extreme jankiness. Yeah, let's try this. I feel like it has something to do with the 410 horsepower. Like, you'd think with a 3-to-1 gear ratio and 410 horsepower. Oh, we can drift it a little bit. Yeah, we can drift it. Oh, we fixed it. That was it. That was it. We did fix it. Yeah, we can drift it a little bit. It's weird. It drifts, but the wheels don't. Do you see the back, like, pulling out? So what was it? It was the Planetary gear setup. I'll recreate it. So now we have this like that, right? This is proper, and our top speed is 225. I mean, that's not great. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. But we fixed it. We have three gear states. What we want is this. Hold on, I'm just using brain power right now to get this figured out. Maybe this will work. Hold on. Yeah, we just increased our top speed. Let's see if we shift into 5th gear. Downforce is dangerous. Right now I'm building a similar vehicle. Downforce can be dangerous. Yeah, no, see, look, 5th gear. We recreated it. Oh, weird. There's a flag there? Interesting. Huh. This is what we want, though. Like, I like this setup. So what's the issue of having a 5th gear? The fact that we jump from 3rd to 5th. And the fact that there is no 5th gear in our build. It doesn't seem to actually shift. Yeah, it's a bug. It's a clear bug. Yeah, we just got this flag. I didn't even know there was a flag here, and I passed by this like 50 million times at this point. Here, let's pay attention to see if it shifts. So that's 1st to 2nd, 2nd to 3rd, 3rd, and then 5th it doesn't change. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't change. But we recreated the bug, right? There's something weird happening with this state. And I know it's this state specifically because if I change it, right? If all I do is I move the planetary gear over, I have to move this over as well. Move the planetary gear over here. It lowers our top speed considerably, which we don't like. But then we get 3rd gear and then we're good. Yeah, the motorcycle suspension is crazy. Yeah, see, now we're not getting it. Add 2? We can't add another one. Given this setup, we can't add another one. There's no space. Because that goes across the whole thing. I really think a 2 and 2 gear is going to be better than a 3 gear. Because then we can have 4 gear states. Like we have the horsepower. We got 410 horsepower. I really think we need to... Well, that we don't need to get rid of. That can stay. And then we need to add something like that, right? That'll give us torque on the low end. So first gear, second gear. Then we do it reverse, right? Where can I actually... I think this bar in the center is going to be the only place. If I do this... Yes. That. And then... that. There you go. But if you use that setup to turn the planetary gear, does it do anything? Yeah, I mean, yeah. The planetary gear translates all force by like 2.3. I'm gonna add a planetary gear to this. I think, well, given the fact that this is 2 states, it's much easier to deal with. Yeah, I think we can do a high gear here. That's going to reverse it, though. See, using 3 in a row like that is bad, because see how it reverses it? We don't want that. So to get 1-to-1, we have to use the... Yeah, we don't actually want that. What we want is something more like this, right? That way it doesn't reverse the... That should be 4 gear states, right? 3-to-1, 1-to-3. One to one. Yeah, that should be good. The only issue is how do I translate this to the wheels without it taking up a ton of space? I think we just do this. Yeah. What are these? These are 11s. No, this needs to be one whole thing connected. We're almost there. We just need to connect these. The turbos are kind of in the way. I may have to sacrifice the turbos. Wait. I may not have to sacrifice the turbos. Nope. It does not want to go. It does not want to go in there. It does not. I was thinking we could save the turbo, but we tried. I mean, we could just connect it on one side and then put a turbo here. But I think everyone knows that that's not okay. Yeah, the whole thing is still not connected. Go up? You mean put it on, like, on top of it? I guess. Okay. Yeah, I think, well, if I do this... Oh. This is not ideal. It'll work, but it's not ideal. I think it'll work. How is that still not connected? Oh, it says this whole thing isn't connected. Now I'm confused. Oh, because, yeah, we need to connect, I think, this. There we go. Yeah. We hadn't connected the two sides together. The whole thing is rotating across that center point. Yeah, so... that's definitely not the way to do it. I think by trying to make it flatter, we actually made it taller. That should be good, right? Yeah. And then we just do pretty much the same exact thing on the other side. I think we're getting close. We're still gonna have to work on downforce. Nope. the whole front is rotating. That's because I never reconnected this. Can I just, I think I can just do this, right? No. We can do that. That may work. Nope, it's bugging. It's bugging. Yeah, so what we can just add here is this, right? Because that doesn't move. Let's see if it's still bugging. Yeah, it's still bugging. It's the whole top piece. It's like it's not connected even though it's connected. Oh wait. No, yeah. So the way we connected these is it's not actually connected. Yeah, these are not actually connected. And that is the wrong direction. I don't think we need two of these. Yeah, I think we can just go with one bar. But we need this point and this point. To be connected like that. There we go. We're trying to get this abomination to function properly. And I think we almost have it where we want it to be. Oh, the steering is so bad without downforce. All right, now we need to figure out how are we gonna put a wing on this thing? Put bigger wheels on it? I think those were small dirt medium. We need downforce. Yeah, I think I think we could just do this. What color are we even using? Is this gold? Kind of looks meh. This is the gold color. Yeah. I think I was using the orange before. I like the striped color, but it doesn't show up on the The stripes are kind of cool, but yeah, it doesn't show up on the wings. Oh, it's rotating. Because it's on the back axle. We could do low wing in the back. Interesting. That doesn't feel too bad. 300? 300? Nice. Yeah, the front needs downforce. You can just probably stick wings like right behind the front wheels, right? That's gonna kind of be janky, but we'll try it. What's the biggest function wheel you have? We have the monster wheel. One size bigger than this. $300. This doesn't feel too bad. It kind of drifts, which is interesting. The motorcycle suspension is definitely cool. Somehow, like, feels safer in some regards. Oh, just missed that. Nice. Yeah, this thing cruises. It's a cruiser. It's got decent brake time as well. We're cruising. Oh, PV, welcome back. Try swapping just the back wheels to small. Wait, the back wheels? Yeah, that downforce definitely helps. Yeah, the back kind of slides out a little bit. It feels pretty decent, actually. Try swapping just the back wheel to small. Wait, why don't I do the monster dirt wheel big on the back and then put the dirt wheel small on the front? Then we're constructing the Batmobile. Ha 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 ha. $300. Oh, this thing actually turns amazingly. We just coasted through that. Yeah, we just coasted we just coasted through that. It's beautiful. Let's try it on the dirt. It doesn't turn extremely well. It almost has like too good grip. Like I want it to spin out, but the dirt wheel big is like too grippy. $450 max speed is unrealistic. I think we could hit 400. Medium size for back should be fine. Yeah, I think so. $370, $380. Oh no, we couldn't get 400. We couldn't get 400. Yeah, I think we do dirt wheel medium on the back. These wings are a little bit ridiculous. Like they're sticking out. I don't think, well, if I do them like this on the inside, that should be okay. Here, let's make these 3 wide. This can be made, I think, a little bit higher. This whole wing is kind of low. Don't put on axle, it will spin. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah, this should be better. $300. Yeah, I think as long as we can hit 300 top on that straightaway, like that's a pretty good goal. Oh, this thing turns very well now. Oh, it's got power. This suspension feels very good. I think it is worth going to the trouble of trying to learn a new suspension build style. And our brake time is pretty good. Yeah, this feels all right. Yeah, this thing cruises. It's got some solid cruisability. Maybe a little bit more downforce. For one test, use all monster wheels. All right, we had the small dirt wheel and the medium dirt wheel. Let's try all big dirt wheel. I think we almost hit 400. I feel like we could hit 400. I may have to take off the rest of the downforce though. $400. Oh, we got like, yeah, 365. I feel like, so we had a better top speed when we had the small dirt wheels in front. We don't need the downforce. If we're trying to go for like maximum top speed, we don't need any downforce. Yeah, that was a little bit lower actually. Yeah, if I take off the downforce, it would be better. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll save this. This felt really good. Dirt wheel medium on the back, small dirt wheel on the front. Like this feels really good. I don't know what to, so what should I call this thing? I don't know what to call this thing. It's kind of an abomination. Someone's got to come up with a name because I can't. It's got motorcycle wheels. There, generic motorcycle pro Mark 1. There we go. If someone else comes up with a better name, I'll rename it. Monster Tilter? Abominable sports car? I'm gonna call it the Abomination. I'm just gonna call it the Abomination. There we go. All right, so we're trying to get max top speed. This is how we get max top speed. Take all of that drag away on the top end. Check this out. Yes. You almost put the Abomination. Our turn speed is terrible. Oh, I can't turn. I can't turn. Straight away. No, I feel like we were going faster before. Oh, 375. We got 375. Dude, we have to break 400. I can't turn. Once we start, I can't turn. There's no downforce. There's none. So we just immediately bounce into the air. All right, we have to get aligned with the launch pad. Yeah, we're not going for grip right now. We're going for pure straight line 400 kilometers an hour. Three, two, one. Oh, I can't turn. I can't turn. I think that so if you notice, like every time we bounce, we do need a little bit of downforce. Every time we bounce, we stop accelerating. So we need a little bit of downforce. This is truly an abomination. Yeah, we need a little bit of downforce. Hero, welcome. What's the goal? Speed. Yes. Thank you, Matthew. We're making an abomination. That's the... We kind of... No, we already made an abomination. Now we're just gearing it for as fast as we can possibly go. Oh damn. We can't beat our top. Maybe we do, you know, I think that bounce that we're getting in the beginning is not helping. We crafted an abomination, and now we're gearing it towards going as fast as possible. How much lighter are these wheels? Oh, the thin rubber tires actually weigh less. Yeah. We need as little weight on the front, and we need maximum traction on the back wheels. The more traction we have on the back wheels, the better. This initial bounce here, I think, is actually messing us up. So I think we should start on the asphalt here. All right. $369. I'm wondering, you know, I'm thinking that having the big wheels on the front is actually the way to go. That way we can also start in the water. Race wheels in the back? Well, yeah, maybe the big race wheels. Oh, 387! That was a little faster. Oh, 400! We hit 400. We officially hit 400 under the water. Now to get it on the speed trap, that's going to be a different story. We just need more of a run up. The water doesn't cause any drag at all. Oh, 393! We're so close. Yeah, we got 405 last time by crashing an airplane straight from the sky diving it straight down into the speed camera. So there's no doubt in my mind that the person who got like 20,000 kilometers an hour got it by crashing a plane. I can imagine what it looks like, what they use to actually get that. And I imagine it kind of looks like a pen with a propeller on the end of it. How far under the water can we go? All right, I think that's good enough. Oh, yeah, we're capping out at 390. We would have to change something like drastic. Yeah, I think using the big race wheels wouldn't help. Yeah, see, our max speed dropped significantly. The reason our max speed is so high is because the rate, I'm pretty sure it has to do with the radius. Like, the radius and width of the dirt wheel big. Use small wheels in front. Yeah, we tried that, and it didn't actually seem to help. Add more gear ratio. Yeah, we're gonna have to change something drastic about this thing to get it to actually get above 400. It really is like we just need more time to accelerate. You know what they say? More power is more better. Small electric engine? I could just put a freaking turbo volt on the front here. And make it hang down because the suspension is so bouncy. These need to be reversed. Yeah, put the turbo on top. Yeah. I think we only need, no, we're gonna need the gear ratio to, wait, we can't do that. Because we need this to come out this side. Yeah, we can't actually do that. If we do that, we're gonna have to extend it even further. Yeah. I'm wondering, do I need, like, can I just do this? Narrow front wheelbase, because why not? Is this even gonna, no, that's gonna rotate, right? This is gonna rotate. Yeah, we need connectors. The Tumbler Batmobile? That low-end torque from the electric engine may actually be worth it. We'll find out. We don't have any downforce on the front wheels. We just want downforce on the rear wheels. Because turning is lamb. Oh, 380. It still did okay. Yeah, this, I don't think the 9. I don't think we want this to be reversed because it slammed into the ground. I don't know if the electric engine is worth it. I honestly don't know. Add the monster wheels to the front again. See, we still bounce though, right? Like, I need to find a way. Oh, wait, I kind of think I know how to do it. Hold on. Like that. Like that. And then like that. And then we can put wings all along this. Like every millisecond that our rear wheels lose traction, we're losing acceleration. $379. The front pins on the electric engine could be swapped. Huh. $400. Yeah, we can get to 400. But you were talking about swapping the pins on the electric engine. I don't think the electric engine's helping. If I'm being honest, our acceleration is 50 meters per second squared. Oh, that did drop it. Huh. What if I put a planetary gear? That helps our acceleration, but our max speed gets lowered. 1,257 kilometers an hour. It's so high that it clips into the kilometers per hour. But our acceleration is going to be terrible now, I think. Yeah, we're not even going to be able to get up to our top speed. It's definitely difficult. What if I flip this thing? Huh. Let's try that. Flip the other. We're using 2 planetary gears. We flip one. We've got to go all the way into the ocean, basically. We have to arise from the ocean. All right, let's go. I can't turn. I can't turn. Nah, yeah. It's not as good. Yeah, we tried starting in the water. It's difficult because I can't actually turn. I feel like this is too much downforce, honestly. I feel like the downforce is holding us back at this point. There's clearly a balance. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there's clearly a balance with the downforce. That's so weird. Look at that power curve. It like goes up and then down and then back up. So strange. Wait, why is it only an S class? How is this S class? Oh, I rotated the suspension. I can't turn. Yeah, why is this S class now? It's because we flipped this thing. Oh no, that makes our... That helps our acceleration, but our top speed gets cut down. Again, once you start getting over 300 kilometers an hour, it's so tough to balance it. Oh, the downforce. Yeah. What? How do we go into 5th gear? Yeah, no, that's definitely S class. Yeah, that feels more balanced, but honestly, that makes me wonder if both of them are facing... What happens if I just do this? Now I'm interested. Yeah, that doesn't help us. That's so crazy, the planetary gears. Yeah, I don't know how to get more power. Start it in the water. Starting in the water is difficult because you can't actually see where you're going until like the last second. And then turning is very difficult. So So we need to like line ourselves up and then just go directly backwards. All right, if we go directly backwards, there's a cliff somewhere. We're gonna come flying out of the water. I'm just not gonna be able. Oh, there's the cliff. Okay. Oh, flashing lights warning! Flashing lights warning! Oh, I came out of. I couldn't see where I was going at all. No, there's like a hill here, so if we hit it going fast, like we just go flying into the air. We get hung up, like I really think this thing is just weighing us down. I really suspect that the battery isn't actually helping us as much as we'd hope. Yeah. Our acceleration just increased. The batteries are difficult to use. Like the power curves on the batteries, you really need to like gear your entire setup for an electric setup. BB, thanks for hanging out. I hope to see you in the future. Yeah, I think we're gonna move on to something else. We almost got 400. I mean, we hit 400. Like we'll hit 400 right now. We just can't hit 400. Oh no, we didn't hit 400. Well, we hit 400 before. This thing became an abomination. Let's go back to the actual abomination. The Abomination Mark 1. This thing is actually pretty good. The thing with the motorcycle suspension is that it feels safer. Like you feel more connected to the ground, you know? Except when you slam into a dune like that. Now, I really think hitting 400 in a like ground vehicle is extremely difficult, because the downforce, it's just difficult. I feel like we would need to create a 6-gear. We would need to create a 6-gear setup. Just going for pure speed. We would have to rebuild, we would have to redesign it from the ground up. Like, in the future, I'll make a pure speed build. But I like this motorcycle suspension build. Actually, even with the dirt wheels, it feels pretty good. Try starting the water with the 1,000 kilometer top speed one. I tried starting in the water. Like, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go deep into the water and I'm gonna fly out of the water, hit that jump, and then lose control of the vehicle. That is what will happen. I'm gonna try this thing on this race, because I suspect I might be able to beat my PB with this thing. Otherwise, we'll have to try the Street Master Pro Max. Street Master Pro Max Mark III. The only problem is this race takes some time to load, unfortunately. I think it's the longest race in the game. If I just like cut all of the corners, maybe we'll be able to... Oh my. What's your best score for that race? It's about 4 minutes. I can't see my PB on this screen, but I am like top 30, I think. Somebody got 2 minutes 30 seconds. The fastest speed out of anyone is 30 seconds, but I suspect that they found a bug that like let them finish the race. Because finishing this race in 30 seconds just doesn't seem like it should be possible. Yeah, this thing corners very well. It has decent braking as well. Oh, look at that. We like shaved off 4 seconds. Oh, now we're losing it though. I think our top speed was higher in our... Oh, we're still in the green. I messed up there on my PB as well. But yeah, I can believe that someone got 2 minutes 30 seconds. I can't believe someone got 30 seconds. That seems a little bit ridiculous. We're just over 1 minute Like, you can cut big corners like that. If you learn this track really well, I could understand that. But 30 seconds, like, we're not even halfway done with our second lap. Dude, this music is crazy. Man, this thing toes in. That cornering speed is crazy. And we missed it. Yeah, we lost a lot of time there. Seconds off of our PB. Smaley dude, welcome back. Yeah, see that I can believe, but that's still insane. That is unbelievable. That's like not, you can't actually believe that. We're top 40 though. We are top 40. This thing's an abomination. Honestly, the Streetmaster Pro Max Mark III is... It's still... You know, I don't know. I'm gonna have to drive it for a little bit. What if the Abomination ends up becoming the best thing we've ever built? Oh my. Why do we keep just bumping into the air? It's possible. The Abomination may become the best vehicle we've ever built. Its towing ability is like really good. It's actually got a good burn radius. This and it can handle on dirt too, decently at least. Still not as good as the Dirt Master Pro though. The craziest thing is its brake ability. Like, this thing can just slow down really fast. What are the things you want to build in this game? Well, I think next, this is our motorcycle suspension build that I set out to create. We do want to make a speed build, like a pure speed build. Yeah, this thing is actually not bad. I'm trying to feel for what I could change. I don't know. Have you built a plane? I think in the future I will try to build a plane. But I think as far as the Abomination goes, that's gonna get put on the workshop because that actually feels pretty good to drive. Like that is rivaling the Street Master Pro Max Mark III. Like that's how good the Abomination is. The name is not really that fitting. The Dirt Master Pro is still, I think, gonna be the winner when it comes to purely dirt tracks. Like, this thing is crazy. It's like pseudo four-wheel drive. Now, it doesn't have much acceleration. But you can see it's just so good at cornering on dirt. It's just so good because it has a ton of downforce on the front and it's four-wheel drive. Are you gonna make it better in the future? Yeah, we'll try to make this thing better. I suspect, so this race, this first race, I suspect that getting an insanely fast time is going to require something like this. This is how we got our PB. So, like, we need something, like, similar in concept. Oh, I hit that every time. So there's a wall on the left side that I need to avoid. Oh, the Abomination? I'll try. Yeah, it's Mark 1. It's the Abomination Mark 1, so there's definitely room for a Mark 2. The motorcycle suspension is really interesting. It just lacks that, like, low end. I should try the Abomination on this track, but I don't think we're gonna be able to get anywhere near our PB. 0.7 off of our PB. Yeah, we're top 40 on this one as well. Let's try the Abomination on the Serpentine circuit. I feel like this thing, because we're trying such a different strategy, I feel like there's room for like serious improvement. Potentially. But yeah, we got our PB here with the Street Master Pro Max. And this thing, honestly, compared to the Street Master Pro Max, feels pretty sluggish. Like, we need to refine that if we want to compete. There are more dirt races. I'll try another dirt race. Let me try this one. I want to see if I can compete with my PB. This is the car we use to get our PB here. So if I can't get PB with this, then it's driver skill issue. Like crashing into that wall. This thing does feel really good. Like, it feels like a weird meta build, given the way that we built it. Oh my, am I gonna do the same thing? Let's not do the same thing. Oh my, I'm just getting wrecked. I'm not gonna get PB on that track right now. I think we tried this one with the Dirt Master Pro. The gravel road grind. I'm gonna try the gravel road grind with the Abomination. Because there's some longer straightaways that the Dirt Master Pro capped out on. Matthew, thanks for hanging out. I'd like to do PvP with friends. Yeah, the multiplayer system in this game, they say they're gonna work on it. You shouldn't have to like port forward in order to do multiplayer. I can't really remember this track. It's gonna take me a while. This is a good track though. Oh, what is that flickering? That's so bad. They need to figure that bug out. That's like actually seizure warning. I don't know this track. No! All right, we'll give it another try. Can your car drift? Yeah, almost. Why did that just go flying into the air? Man, this game is bugging right now. I feel like we could lower the rear wing somehow, and that would definitely make this more efficient. The thing is, the game like kind of doesn't let you drift because of the traction control. I kind of wish it would let me drift. But using the handbrake, you can kind of do it. Oh, I overdid that. Rotate the support beams? Yeah. This thing definitely has enough torque to drift. It's just the game has like a traction control. But like even though I accelerate, it stops the wheels from spinning. Dude, that flashing light happens there every single time. Survive! No! I'm gonna race it out. I'm gonna play it. We're still in the green. Yeah, I don't know why that happens. Gotta be careful on that turn, and then it's a right turn. And then we gotta be careful on this downhill. Oh! Okay, we're okay, we're okay. Six seconds off of our PB. Nice. Yeah, that's believable. 1 minute 54. That's crazy, but believable. But yeah, there's like a core traction control in the game where even if you have that huge amount of torque, it'll stop your wheels from spinning out even if you're accelerating 100%. And you can kind of feel it. A game that does that really, really well is BeamNG. BeamNG Drive, there's some vehicles that have traction control. And you can feel the lack of torque when the traction control starts kicking in. And you're like, why am I not sliding out? And you can like hear the engine start to slow down. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here. That's all for now. And if you've been enjoying my live streams, please consider liking and subscribing. And thanks everyone for hanging out. I'll be on in the future.